This video is a little bit of unexpected good news for me anyway, and if I learn to use it for my viewers. I got a hold of some editing software for both video and audio. Uh, Movie Studio by Sony. Now I have a Sony Handycam. It's rather old. It probably won't even work with my new computer. It's installed to an old computer that's in storage, and the install disk is also in storage. That kind of looks like the newer Sony Handycams. Anyway, even if it's not. What matters is I'm a fan of Sony. Their audio is by far the best um, as far as video game consoles. And cameras, I like their cameras. One I bought for pictures, I really should have gone for a lot more. But at the time I was trying to save cash, so I only bought what I needed. And one of these days I do need to get another Sony Handycam, which hopefully will work with this software. It's version 11 of the Sony Movie Studio. So if any of you have any familiarity with Sony Movie Studio, especially version 11, but any version really might help, please let me know. My intro to film book that had descriptions of the various words used in editing and what they meant is in storage, as is so much of my stuff. So when I installed this amazing software, I just saw this mass of beautiful options that I knew nothing about or what they do. It's got a lot of options, just crazy, bewildering amount, which will be very helpful, I'm sure. And the more options, the better, because I want to make all different kinds of effects, movies, whatever. This says it'll even help me make a title, which means I need to start searching for someone to draw a title screen for me. I'm thinking of putting Nippon Soul with Eriku Arashi as my intro, and for my exit title, having Still Searching for the Bonsai Pulse. Of course, I can also design some credits, so either movie credit style or just some little words at the bottom of the screen at the end title to thank whoever helps me create title art. Also, if there's someone out there that wants to make some music, possibly intro music and exit music, theme music, I could use music. This has, I think, over 200 royalty-free, says on here somewhere, something like 200 royalty-free songs, so I can use those for now. But having something unique from a fan that is specifically designed for me would be amazing. I especially love shamisen, and koto drums are nice, Japanese flute, the oriental lap harp. Those are all awesome instruments, maybe something with sound like those. I'm a big fan of rain and thunder sounds. I actually have a few hundred sound effects on various CDs, but in storage, doing me no good. So, yeah, this does come with user guides, but some lit up user guide reading tiny print on a screen for hours. I don't know about anybody else, but that sure gives me a headache, probably eye strain. So I'm not going to be going through the user guides. They do include some sort of help option where whatever you're messing around with, yeah, it's a show me how option. Tutorials like everywhere in video form. So I might have to sit through those sometime soon, and certainly more entertaining and easier to sit through and use to learn than user manuals on a computer screen. User manuals on a computer screen, that's just horrible. I like a book I can flip through that isn't some bright, glaring screen causing pain to the eyeballs and skull. Like even watching too many movies in a night or too much TV. You got to take a break. You don't want to get headache. Yeah, this does a lot. You can mess with audio, you can mess with video, you can mess with pictures, movies, you can make slideshows. It'll publish directly to Pixelcast. I have no idea what Pixelcast is. And YouTube. That one drew me. And here's another huge benefit. It's Windows 7 compatible. Thank God. My experiences with Windows 8 thus far, even on a touchscreen, which it appears to be designed for, have all been horrible. It actually performed the worst on a touchscreen when I tried it on that. So, not a fan of Windows 8 right now. Not saying they won't fix it. Maybe sometime in the future, Microsoft will polish Windows 8 into something that is useful and not designed only to increase the frustration levels of its users. I mean, users, it seems more like the word should be victim. Windows 8, yeah, not a fan. Windows 7 is pretty good. Now, XP was great, handled it awesome. 7 didn't deviate too far from XP, so I could handle 7. 8 is horrible, and that's something worthy of an entirely other blog. My problems with 8, which if anybody wants me to make a video about my problems with Windows 8, I will. But that's not something I'm looking to make right now at this time. It just seems a little too negative. And I haven't made the video because I'm hoping with time they will adjust the multitude of problems I have with it. And actually, because it's Windows, so it should be designed for computers, for use with computers, in a way that computer users will be used to. And a major issue with at least the way Windows 8 visually looks and the way I was told it was designed to work is that it's for cell phone apps and touchscreen tablets. Now, I don't know if I believe that. That's something I'm still not sure on because, like I said, when I used Windows 8 on a touchscreen, horrible. Back to this, though. Positive stuff. Moving forward. If I can learn how to use this, and the more people that give me examples, that talk to me, that tell me what they know, that are patient, because I know nothing about it right now, especially with all the books that would help me through this sort of thing being in storage. The more you know about this and the more you tell me, the quicker I can get used to it. And at some point I need to watch the Show Me How videos, because this will be a step forward. I'll be able to produce better quality for my viewers in the audio, the visual, adding effects, better transitions, maybe cutting down on the blurriness that is only recently seeming to happen to my camera. I wonder if that's to do with the video card driver. Anyway, it'll also help me maybe branch out, do a bit more, and certainly would help if it can get it to where I can integrate stuff from my Sony cam with videos from my Logitech, if I can combine those, because then I could take the outdoor footage, add it to a little discussion like this on the Sony webcam with a little explanation, possibly even, oh, this would be so awesome if I was in a little box in the corner like this on my Logitech webcam, talking while the rest of the screen was the outdoor footage. I've got to figure out how to do that. This will also help me get closer to directing, because if you want to be a director, good communication speeds things up. If you know as much as you can about every aspect of the movie making process, then when it comes time to edit, you're able to speak to the editor in a way they understand, communicate what you want, your vision clearer, and the editor will be able to get it done right with less mistakes. And it's not the editor's fault when they don't get it right if there's a miscommunication problem. And it's not really the director's fault. It's kind of just that space in between where two very different cultures meet, and neither has taken the steps to communicate. Well, the director if he tries to learn everything that he can, or she, and better communicates to each person, it opens up the doors, gets them to work with you more, and will help the producers because you're not making mistakes and having to redo things so often. You're getting it done right the first time or 15th time instead of the 250th take. Also, learning more about the acting aspects. Of course, you can communicate to your actor what you want them to do. And this just goes on and on and on for everything. So, this is going to help me with editing. This is going to help me learn editing more. This is going to help me understand what I need to do before it even gets to an editor to make sure it comes out the way I want and is as easy as possible for them. This is going to teach me how to save money when producing something. And this hopefully will allow me to make my own little mini movies. I might not ever make it past vlogging, video blogs, but if I do, this is definitely a step in the right direction. This will be helpful. If I can make it back into college and get into a directing class, this will help me produce better movies from the start. So, this is good news. And I actually got it at a very good price. $10 cheaper at the local Target than it was at the local Walmart. To me, it looks like they're trying to phase out at both places everything like this for Windows 8 compatible. You know, before all the bugs are worked out, just force everybody on over to the new thing. Not the greatest idea. Slower transitions are needed. Maybe a little more product testing before putting it on the shelf. Microsoft. Sony. I'm generally very happy with Sony. I hope this video wasn't too long. I hope you enjoyed it. Anybody out there? Suggestions. I love suggestions. Get some comments going. Some ideas. Help on how to use this so that I can edit better and maybe begin integrating it. Help with maybe a fan-created intro screen and exit screen, some fan-created music. That way, it's got more soul to it. I can give back to the fans more, and I do have viewers. You know, if the viewers help me out, then they'll be able to look at it and say, hey, this guy, he listens to his viewers, he likes his viewers, he respects his viewers, and he wants them to be able to take part. And it'll be more unique. Till we get there, though, maybe I can use some of this royalty-free stuff off of here and get some nice audio going. I really didn't expect to have video and audio, I mean, a whole movie studio software program quite this soon. It was rather lucky. I saw the sale and I went for it. Didn't really have the budget for it at the time, but I found a way to make it work. It was amazing. I was expecting to get stuck with some really weak free online stuff, which can be made to work. I have some friends that are in bands, and they really stretch the capabilities of their free audio software and produce some amazing things. So, and these are the ones that I've always tried to influence and inspire to use experimental music, always trying to find new sounds, not even just instruments, anything, to see what happens, you know, in the interest of new ideas and surprising themselves. Well, I've sat in on some of their recording sessions, and I was impressed by what they can do with free software. And I really thought, you know, it'll be work, but I can pull it off. I'm going to be stuck with free software. And then I got this. This is just awesome. So, alright, get back to me, people. Let me know. Let me know what you want, what you can do to help, or even if you just liked it. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this video.